Yes, hello, Mary. Meet everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene. Yes, for those of you who came from our 11H30's premiere, we're going to be trying to answer some questions. And to do that, we are going to... I didn't set the other camera up any differently than I do normally, but we can easily put the other camera in a way. I was going to think about sitting on the couch, which is still a possibility. But for now, I figured we'll just get started like we usually do on the stream, and then we'll take it from there. We started a little early because I figured there was no reason not to. So let's start by getting the chat on the screen. And I'm not going to really... I will be taking phone calls, but I'm also going to be... for our 11H30 to call. I'm going to put Hangouts on as well. So let's get that set up here with Hangouts for our 11H30. And I see Shemeckle Cat says, "Hey Michele, how you doing?" So let me get this Hangouts on here. This is so our 11 can call into the show. Missed video call 10 minutes ago. Let me just tell Wink Wink I'm on now. Okay, okay. Try calling again. I am just getting started on my recieve Thailand show. Okay. Now it's going to get confusing because I got setting this thing up for R11H30 as well. So we're going to be covering a lot of different things at the same time. And of course I didn't get a chance to turn the other phone on yet. So let me do that real quick here. So okay. So that's up, that's working, and I already got 6 of you watching. So, for those of you who watched the other show, I hope you very much enjoyed it. It was certainly an amazingly well done piece of work. Definitely would be a good candidate for Sundance and Cannes, and I hope that our 11H30 will indeed put it on Sundance or Cannes film festivals. I think he's got the right show. He's got the right content. He's got the right material, and me not realize it, but he does have an innate ability to do the content that he's doing. So that's the reason I think that our 11H30. I hope that you will continue to explore the option in the future to do documentaries. And of course I knew you were doing originally music videos, so I really am looking forward to seeing you do more. Just checking the sound levels here. Yep, check. That's good. Okay, I was just checking the sound, sort of sounds are going through here. Really shined a whole new light on you. Thank you. I think that was the intention of the whole documentary, was to show you some of the backstory about me that most people don't really know. And in one sense, it was designed as a primer to help a newcomer who comes to the channel, to spare them having to go through 2,000 plus videos, that they could go and watch this and get a general idea of who I am and the things that I do. And I agree with that. Yeah, and I think that some of the things that he tried to keep it shorter, of course, and so things kind of got put aside. But now you see where the original pieces probably were about the ravenous sex beasts and Michele's mentality of her work ethic and things like that. Correct. Okay, 100%. Of course, you still got the other... Yes, I have the other amplifier on. You want squealer on this thing? It doesn't really... It's not squealing. I'm going to leave it alone right now. It's fine. As long as you can hear me, as long as I can hear you, that's all that matters. And that's the whole point of this, is as long as I can hear the sound and it sounds good. I remember when he started, he one time did the same thing, and I left the monitor speakers on in my early videos and kind of gave it that nice echo effect. Made me look like I was in a bigger room than I really am. But anyway, let's get started with any questions. There's 8 of you on right now, and as I said, our 11H30 worked very hard on that. We started talking about this documentary thing, I think, around February of last year. And at first, he and Country Report were collecting some of the videos that were done. That stream sounds good. Great job, Michele. Congratulations on your premiere. Thank you. For your information, Cannes Film Festival is pronounced with the S silent. It's pronounced Cannes. Okay, so Cannes, like a film can. Is it a long A or a short A? Because it's a French word, because it's based in a city in France called Cannes, I think it is. Anyway, but either way, it's it would be a real great thing if our 11 can get that into Cannes Film Festival or into Sundance Film Festival. I think Sundance might be easier because it's closer to our area. It's in the western part of the United States. I think in New Mexico. It would be a fantastic thing for him to actually premiere this to a wider audience, because they're going to get a chance to see something that's uniquely his own work. Okay. This should be a way. I don't know about that. After all, I just got done taking a bath anyway because my hair was dirty. So I actually washed my hair and stuff before the show to watch this. So while I was watching, my hair was drying. Multitasking. Watch your hair at the same time. Now, I'm going to be doing the taping about the iPhone battery swap tonight because the battery's here. I got it last, and I will certainly I had a chance to look at it ahead of time, the battery that is, and holy moly, that is got a tiny connector on it. I think the part about the bear, I think the teddy bear is an important part of my, because there's something about the teddy bear. And of course the Soldiers Monument part too is equally important. I went to Soldiers Monument throughout my high school years, and of course it has been changed a bit over the years. For example, that thing that looks like a moon is actually part of it used to be a water fountain. It later was turned into a flower planter. As a water fountain, it never worked correctly. So I guess the Parks and Recreation decided to turn that into a large planter instead, which still worked out pretty good. That's why if you look at that, you see that the moon, the crescent moon there, you can see that it looks like there's a slit. That's where the water used to come out of. Sure, I gotta get over there. Let me go get the bear. He's just sitting on the couch. Hold on a minute. This is the teddy bear. You see this on my videos, almost every single couch shot. Here, can you stay there for a second while I put my headphones back on here? So in case the phone rings so I can hear the calls. The teddy bear I actually got at after a tag sale, a church rummage sale. All the stuffed animals and things that didn't sell. And there was just something about this little bear, it just kind of got my attention. And as I saw this little bear, it kind of almost like a song by Patti Loveless started playing in my head, "Don't Toss Us Away." And the little bear was almost like it was saying to me is, do you ever feel like you've been thrown away? You don't have to be thrown away. Because, I'm an inanimate object and I do love you. And it's this cutest little thing. I just said to myself, as hell with it. I'm taking it. I also rescued a couple seasons afterwards. Somewhere later, I rescued a lot of my stuffed animals, except for the little Miss Kitties. Those were given to me by different people. For example, the first one was given me by June Gravel, and the other two I got from somebody else. So, this little bear's been around a long time. And she pretty much, and I think it's a she, I don't know. I don't know if the bear is a female bear or a boy bear. I never really thought about that. But she always kind of reminded me of a she. What do you think they're going to say about the documentary? I think she would probably be like, who cares? Thanks for watching it, everyone, and your kind words. Also, thanks to those who sent to the PayPal at the end of the showing. That was very kind of you. You saved the bear from the dump? Yeah, I saved it from ending up in the dump. They would just put this bear in the box with a few other stuffed animals at the end of the rummage sale because I didn't want it. It was in a box with a few other stuffed animals. So it never actually was in a dirty dumpster. It was just in a box in the dumpster. And so that's how I ended up with the little bear. And this little bear has been with me ever since. It's got finger holes in the back. I think the reason is to kind of, I think this is really designed for a child, like a parent, like a kind of, be able to put their fingers in the back here to make this act like a little mini puppet. And the thing that stands out to me is the shirt. The shirt that says, "I love you." At the time I found this, I needed some positive affirmations. And the shirt just said it. This little bear's got a lot of tears on it. I'm sure some little child somewhere may have cared for it too, but the adult certainly cares about it because I've cried out this bear a lot over the years. If that's why this bear is almost always in my videos when I'm on the couch. Not only that, but I use the bear to help you focus the camera better, and position the camera better. But that's the truth of how that works with the bear. And it's really precious. Oh, yes, Arlen, before I forgot, I got your mom's box. Tell her I said thank you. Like he famed some of the little kitty trees. He liked those. I saw the snowflake marshmallows. I have no idea when I'm going to do those, but of course, the little Starbucks cup is kind of cool. So yeah, it's definitely cool. It's a more permanent sippy cup you can reuse. I think it's awesome that you have such a great and professional documentary of you that will be around forever. Just think, people can watch it 50 years from now. Well, I don't know where this started. So you can make me cry again. Well, sorry, but I was tearing up watching that too, so it's not just you. But what I think is most important with this documentary is, as I said, it shows you something about me that most of you probably never really thought about. You know, like I said, I'm a lot more than just a person who goes on camera. I don't make stories up. No, she does not make stories up. She never has, never will. Because, I mean, I write fiction, but I don't make stories up. Like, you know, trying to make my persona, my real personality different from the way I really am. So, Michele didn't even check to see if any donations came in or anything. I don't know if those donations nope. I don't see any. Well, actually, let me look. I think it was more of you gotta try calling anybody? Well, I guess like wink wink. By the way, right now it is -3 in Winstead. Some people asked me what the temperature, or was saying it was. I think it was out in the wire. Said it was 50 or about 8 degrees Celsius in where he is. Well, it's not that here in Winstead. I think the best part is we saw you from a different point of view. Yes. And that's an important, I think, point that the documentary was trying to show. Is that don't judge a book by its cover. At least read some of the pages. Get to know what the book's about, or in this case, the person. Before the documentary started, someone named Moo Moo actually was getting kind of bristly in chat, saying we're not here to talk to you, we're here to see Earl Evans' work. Well, did you know who the work's about? So, most of the snow is gone here. We got a little bit of slush around. But in my area, there's more snow coming in on my Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. It's gonna be cold for the next few days in my area. I'm not gonna go into a long spiel. I'll just tell you real quick. Right now it's -2 degrees. Okay, the expected high was supposed to be 0. Well, it never got there. The low tonight will be -7. Tomorrow, Sunday, is supposed to be a high of 5, a low of -8. It's not going to stay that warm. Monday, mostly sunny, a high of -1, a low of -6. Tuesday, rain and snow, a high of 3, a low of -8. Wednesday, snow showers, a high of -6, a low of -18. Thursday, mostly sunny, a high of -12, a low of -19. February 1st, which is rent day because the 3rd's on the Sunday, will be a high of -8 and a low of -16. Saturday, February 2nd, will be -7 and a low of -14. And Sunday, February 3rd, it'll be a high of -2, a low of -7. And then Monday is going to slightly warm up a bit, about a high of 3 and a low of -6. So it's going to have a couple days coming in, but they're... and then the temperature, of course, will start to modulate upwards. That's the way spring is. That's the way it is in February. So, it's been a very mild winter thus far for us. It's been a very mild winter for us, too. People kept asking me, could you keep the winter fairly mild? Because we hate shoveling snow. That's pretty much what happened. we had a couple cold days, but we didn't really have a seriously heavy winter because of snow. I'm sure all the Department of Transportations everywhere will probably be happy that they saved some money on sand and road salt this year. And of course, some of the plow workers are probably sad because they didn't make overtime. I can't satisfy everybody. I can't satisfy everybody. Pick your choice. You want overtime, and then you have to increase the amount of spending on sand and salt, or do you want warmer weather so you can basically save on sand and salt, which means that there can be no reason to worry about hiring some guy to sand and salt. It's a true story. So yes, we've had a very mild winter too. And the trends, especially in my area, because what happened is that there's a southern front, for the most part, that has been keeping most of the warmer air in this area. And so it's kind of hard to explain it other than say is that the weather has been black. The warmer front has been black. I think that's what you would call Bermuda high. It's just been keeping things warm in New England, especially southern New England. No, it's actually very much what I expected, and I thought it came out really well. And I have no, I mean, sure, I'd love to see our 11 had gotten into some more of the material, like for example, but maybe, as someone said, maybe on a sequel, maybe there will be room to cover more things. Because remember, before the documentary was pretty much in the can before I met Patty, for example. But Patty doesn't really want to be on camera. She's not a camera person. So, I have very few shots of Patty. So, I mean, there's a lot of changes that happened after the documentary was written, which, of course, is going to have an impact on the contents. I think it was a good documentary. Yeah, I think it was too. I think the flow of it was perfect. Yeah, I agree with you on that. On Underwater, I think it worked well. I don't see any problems with it. In fact, I know that Rich was like really, really nervous. I hate these foam things because they get boy hair. Oh. I'll clean that later. That is so annoying doing that. Alright. Anyway, so... And I think that, like I said yesterday, when Ruben said about when people usually overhype something, it usually doesn't turn out too good. I think that's not uncommon even for feature-length movies. You know, even blockbusters, or even not blockbusters, but the commercial theatrical releases, it's the same thing. That you want, as a producer and a director and a movie company, for example, you really, really want this movie to be a success because you want to make your money back for all the work that went into it. And that's absolutely true. But at the same time, unfortunately, sometimes that doesn't pan out very well. So a lot of directors, of course, and producers, when they're sitting there watching the premieres of the film, of course, they've been watching the editings and all the, dailies every day, every shoot, and yet, of course, they're like, oh my God, is this gonna finally are we gonna make back the money that we spent? Are we going to have a positive reception to this movie? It's the same thing with R11. I mean, he didn't demand any money back from box office fees or anything. But the fact is that he put all this work and all this time in while he's still doing the Cringe Report, while he was still taking care of his personal life. This was a very, very special project to him. And that's the reason, he had so much invested in it that he really wanted to see it go over well. And it did. I think it went over very well. I think it was good. I think in some ways it leaves room for maybe a future second part or update, or obviously, who knows? Maybe in 5 years somebody might do a part two. You know, remember, I've only been on YouTube officially since 2010 of July. So obviously, is that right? June. Oh, okay, yeah, June. Okay, so yeah, and I didn't actually start live streaming until March of 2011. So, I mean, maybe in 7 years there might be a part two. Maybe sooner. And, does anybody have any questions that they would like to ask R11 or me or anybody? Because, I mean, you guys have a lot of content. And I'm wondering if you'd like to ask R11 or possibly me or Lumi questions. Can we ask questions? Of course we can ask questions. What's the question? R11, you realize that the issue of the cattle story was Michele's life, not mine. You got that wrong, but that's okay. That's no problem. My life during that same time, I was 16 years, I was almost the same age. You're almost the same age. But I was actually, my father was a shopkeeper in Compy, not a cattle rancher. Michele's husband was the cattle rancher. But the difference is she's a country kid and I'm a city kid, so that's the only difference. That's one of the reasons why Michele has a hard time in the big city. Yeah, in the big city, I feel like pig in the big city. I get totally lost every time I get into a city. It's like I'm not used to that. But if you show me a small country town, I could probably figure out how to mingle and get along fine. Winston's kind of a compromise. It's not super huge. It's not super small. It's just about the right size overall. You realize that rhymes, right? I didn't think about that. You're right, though. It does. It's not too big. It's not too small. It's just about the right size overall. Okay. The cat calls have a special place in my heart. Unfortunately, Dory's cat, which was the fourth cat, Torres, was when Dory was living here. When Dory left, she actually found a home for Torres. And so that left me with Dusty, Rusty, and Fame at the end. Sylvester was his caregiver loved him very much. Unfortunately, he kind of got loose. He went out and they didn't see him, and he ended up getting hit by a car. And that's the reason. He was a really nice cat, and he was very well behaved too. And so I was really sorry to see him leave in such a sad way, because he actually was very enriching for me and for the woman that was his caregiver. No, she didn't always know what to do to take care of the cat, but she still had great affection for a cat. So that's Nikki downstairs. That was a woman that used to live downstairs. That was her cat. Did your father ever beat you or get physical with you? No, thank God. He beat my mom up a lot when he was drunk, but he never beat me up. So, but we were always scared as kids that one day he was going to beat us up. But he never physically lifted a hand against us kids. However, as being a youngster, I sometimes would get under his skin, and And sometimes he would kind of get angry. If I slapped him, he would slap me right back. You know, because that was just the kind of kid it was. I was a little bit of a rebellious kid. But honestly, my dad didn't really want to lift a hand against the kids. He kind of just lifted. I think part of us was because he was scared. He didn't want to get people to say bad things about him. But that also made it harder from my mom, because it was finally after my father quit drinking in 1976 that he began the process of beginning to understand who he was and what he was to do. And he also kind of realized that he needed to do the things that he loved, instead of trying to do the equivalent of Keeping Up Appearances, which is a show from the UK, which I think Wink Wink knows what that one is. My mother was like a Hyacinth, and she used to drive him crazy because she wanted everything to be perfect. And my poor dad, just like the Richard on the show, was like, oh, I have to do all these things so Hyacinth can have everything be perfect. And of course, my dad was, in 1973, he was struggling pretty bad with the business. With the cost of fuel, the embargo, it was hurting his business. And of course, it didn't help any that his own brother, which owned Dalene Flooring, was basically outbidding him on contracts, which made it harder for my father to be successful. But he tried, and he tried. And I got some of my dad's personality in that sense, is that I'll try anything. And I'm going to be trying some stuff like putting a new battery in my phone in the next few hours. And I hope to God that doesn't go wrong. Did your father grow up in Winston? I knew the town very well. Actually, I moved to Winston from New Hartford in 1983. In 1983, I started my freshman year at the Gilbert School. And prior to that, we lived in New Hartford from 1977 until 1982 or 83. Prior to that, I spent most of my early years in East Hartland, Connecticut. From the time I was born, 1968 to 1977. So, Chinese. Okay. Is that... Oh, I think I know the place you're talking about. You're talking over by, what they call... you talking about the one near the library? Or are you talking about the one where, Cabby's Cleaners is now? Yes, my dad went to high school with Ralph Nader. They were in the same graduating class. Just as Jay Case is in my graduating class. I went to high school with Jay Case, which is the representative of the 63rd District of the Connecticut General Legislature. Okay, yeah, Cappy's. Okay, that's the one that's next to the Dairy Queen. Yep. Still an older Asian guy that still works there. Incidentally, the funny thing is the apartment above it is for rent, but he never has rented it out, ever. It's some reason it just has perpetually never had any tenants upstairs. I wonder if maybe the thought of being around all that dry cleaning chemicals and the fact that the front windows don't open, I wonder if that was kind of a turnoff for a prospective renter. R11 says, remember, I watched hours and hours of footage before even editing, taking notes, and then again watching it during editing. You get numb to it. yeah, it's the same thing here when I do videos and I edit them down. Like the last one I did on the couch was actually a video that was over an hour and a half long, and I actually had to bring it down to 30 minutes. And so I edited that down. I took a lot of parts out, and then I noticed that some people pointed out to me that you tend to repeat yourself. So I did, so I actually had a whole repeat of the whole topic I had covered, and I said, well, I think one copy's enough. Started playing in April, filmed it in June, August, and then put it all together. Did you know Ted Cruz is born in Alberta, Canada? I've heard that. He was a Canadian. Yes, in the United States, as long as he's a U.S. citizen, he can actually be part of the House, the Senate. R11 lives in Pennsylvania, not Connecticut. It took him over 6 hours to get up here from Pennsylvania, where he lives. Well, right now I'm just listening. I'm just reading the chats. I don't think Wing Wing's doing anything wrong right now. Is there anything you would have done differently? How are you, Michele? Good to meet you. Nice to meet you too. And I hope that this documentary is going to have some positive, experience for some of you guys to get to know who I really am. I mention that because a lot of people who actually watch my content, Fame, what are you doing? Come on, pussycat, you're sticking your little nose in my face. Okay. Oh yes, the cat. I should talk about this cat. In case you don't know, this cat is about 17, 18 years old. Can I get this in Braille? Well, the problem is that I have no way of transposing it in Braille. What are you doing? But if you have that refreshable Braille display, the chat should be able to be displayed on your Braille display. So anyway, this is Fame. He's about 17 years old now. Let me a little bit younger than that. You a little bit younger than that? And I think he's a little younger because Valerie got him, he might be a little younger than this. He might be about 12, actually. Are you 12 or are you older? I have a hard time calling. Ow! He's with the claws. I can't always tell because he doesn't really age. He's getting his summer fur. Summer fur. Da 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 da. Yeah, he gets in the wintertime he loses all fur, and then in the summer he gets his fur. I can see his tail starting to poof out, so he's getting his summer fur. So right now it's more like a spring length. Alright, Fame, come on, get down so I can look at this. How, Michele, good to meet you. Can I get some Braille? Why would you want it Braille, though? Some people may want a copy with Braille, especially if they're deaf and blind. They may need this in Braille. Let's say, Dad is with me. How are you feeling, Michele? What phoner you want me to send? Could you repeat that? Because I don't get that. It's confusing. What phone are you want me to send? I think you missed this question earlier. Do you think your mom will watch the documentary? I don't know. My mom, I don't think, is on YouTube, so I don't know. Maybe if somebody sent her a DVD copy. I don't think she has a Blu-ray. Snipe is new. Yeah, I know. Yes, we have this. We have some new people tonight. And for the new people, we should let you know what our normal schedule is, just so you understand that because of this documentary, it was my recommendation that we have this documentary at 2, because that way the people in the UK and Europe could be part of the documentary. Because if we had it like we usually do at night, so many people would not have been able to be part of the chat. Which meant it landed, of course, on top of my live stream time, which is normally Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. UK time, 11 a.m. Pacific Time, 7 a.m. Australian Time. What's the beef with Wink? I don't know what the situation with Wink is. I really... Oh, first phone call. Go ahead, call you on the air.
I'm calling, this is actually from a matter from March. Ma'am, are you taking any tests, ma'am?
Excuse me?
This is a matter from March 2018, but we do remember, you had an advertisement out about you were taking Cass, the Stokely Palace cat shelter?
No, it's not.
Really?
It's not a cat shelter.
Okay, how about you go fuck yourself?
Oh, I actually tend to do that every so often.
Fuck you, bitch.
That's a good Michele. So, one thing is when you do have the other one on with the echo, it sounds great, but the problem is when the phone, it also causes some problems too. Well, let's just turn that off then. Just push the button here. Okay, so, yeah, it does cause some problems. So, it's true what Michele said though. Yeah, give me 5 minutes. That's easy to do. Go fuck yourself. Give me 5 minutes. He's just thinking, let it go. In the coach. Okay. Okay. Saturday, everyone's drunk. I wish I was drunk, perhaps later. Well, the first thing is that we're going to be doing... I'm going to be... I don't drink anyway, but for tonight, with putting the new battery in my iPhone 4S, I wouldn't drink anyway, but even if I did, I wouldn't be able to drink during this, because I have to get it right. Because, I mean, that connector is tiny. Oh, yeah, it's small. It's way small. Going on here.
Suck my dick.
Who are you?
I'm Janet Rupert. I am a part of the animal taken shelter, and we have 3 stray cats, so we would need to send you a location.
Okay.
Are you taking any cats?
Did you watch the documentary?
Yes, I did. And yeah, everyone told you to go fuck yourself.
You know, the thing is I don't understand why you're so surly. I mean, it's like you got an axe to grind. It's like, what did I do wrong?
You know what? You're a screaming rat eating vomit, and you eat cock. You're a transgender, gay, ass, homosexual bitch.
So basically, you like to throw nasty little sling terms at people, and you really don't think that you think that they're going to be offended by it. Well, guess what? I've been hit by a lot worse than that.
Do you know
Just
who
like Pat Benatar says, hit me with your best shot, asshole. Go ahead, you try.
Do you know who Seth Stewart is?
I've been around a long time, kid. It's just like Johnny Cash says, I've been alone, man, I've been around. I've been there, I've done it, I've seen it.
You're a dumbass. Wait, do you know who Seth Stewart is?
So.
You don't.
So let me give you a piece of advice. As you travel around this great big world, you're going to meet all kinds of girls.
I don't want advice from
And of course, I'll be honest, none can be Californian, and unfortunately, I'm not one of them. So, unless you like snow and cold.
I know you're from Connecticut, you nigger.
Hey, that's right. I'm a Connecticut girl. That's right, Connecticut kid.
Nigger.
Wait.
You're a dumb bitch. I just thought you were alive, you know.
Well, you have a nice day now. Bye-bye. Kid asking about the Cats Some Stuff show. No one there likes them either. Well, actually, out on the water, it's true. I have been there. I've been kicked, I've been thrown, I've been spindled, I've been mutilated, as you can obviously understand from the documentary. And even though I'm still basically out there, just like the boxer, but the fighter still remains, and I'm still going out there and still kicking ass and still taking names. I've always been tough. It's part of my Nordic heritage. Is I'm a tough ass. I've always been that way. So, yeah. Well, there wasn't much more I really talked about that kid anyway, because obviously the kid wasn't listening. I don't know about that meth head stuff. I don't know. Is am I actually going to send me a phone? Because if you do, I don't really need anything really fancy. I was originally going to get an iPhone 8, but then that didn't have the headphone jack. And then I said, I'm going to get an iPhone 7 because that was actually the one that T-Mobile was offering. And I realized I couldn't afford to pay $25 for 24 months just an equipment installment plan. So I ended up basically buying the parts to fix mine iPhone 4S, which is still, even if you put a new battery in, it's still an old piece of gear. Yeah, Brikey, it's on our 11830 channel. Tell you what I can do is, let me copy the link for those of you who don't know where it is. And that way you guys can go back and watch it later. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, I can copy the link, because obviously I watched it. So, let's see, history. Let's see. It is... Hold on a minute. I don't want to play this. Okay. Go ahead, call you on the air.
I'm on the air, right?
It's you again?
Yeah, no, I'm a different person.
What's the question?
Dick.
Excuse me?
You have a dick.
Why does that matter to you if I do or no?
What are you talking about?
Because it sounds like it's a waste of time to tell you anything because you're too stupid to listen.
No, you're too stupid.
Because if somebody's acting surly, like you basically think you know everything. Yeah, Michele can still dish it out. Yes, I can. Oh, yes, she can dash it out. She can dash it, she can smash it. Okay, so here's the link to the actual documentary. Let's see. Let's see if I pasted it. For documentary. Alright. Oh my goodness. I got it. Sent. Alright, so I just posted the link to the documentary so that you can actually watch it. If those of you who haven't seen it, there's a link to it. Go ahead, call you on the air.
He keeps picking up the fucking phone.
Excuse me?
You keep picking up the fucking phone. Are you serious?
Well, you keep calling on my phone, so what do you want?
It says studio. So this is public access, right?
Okay. All right, Rich. Anyways, how many hours do you think you have into this documentary? I think Rich has got a lot more than just hours. I mean, between time and patience.
Hey!
What?
Hey! Is this public access?
Right now we're kind of busy. I'm trying to talk to people. Did you want to
Is this
ask?
public access?
Did you have a question?
Is this public access? That's my question.
All right. Do you have a question?
Is this
Okay. Well, have a nice day. All right. Usually your friends, however, there was a lot. I should have kept track, but I have no way to tell you. Well, usually your friends that were further with the documaker. I'm watching the doc right now. Martin Love with Life. Hey, how are you? Enjoy, Brian. You should have kept track. I don't think he really thought about keeping track of the time, but he's certainly been around a long time on it. So it's, I mean, just say, like he said back in March, we actually started talking, February, March, we started talking about it. I'm doing fine. Where can I find it? Michele just posted the link. I just posted the link. See anything? I gotta get over here for a minute. Come out! Easy! Okay. I just posted the link up here. Please don't screw up the phone. I got it. Okay. Yes, I posted the link up here. Where did I put it? There we go. Oops. Whoa, wait a minute. Michele, are you doing this right? I don't want to remove it. I want to copy it. Stupid mouse! I got it. It's just, I got it. Yep, she's got it right. Stupid mouse is like right on the edge. There you go. Copy. Okay, so now I have it here, so I can do the link to the documentary so you guys can paste it to you. Okay, so let's Command V that out to you. You got it. I keep forgetting the way the screen says it. Okay. Go ahead, call you on the air.
This is public access.
Excuse me?
This is public access.
I don't understand what you're asking me exactly.
Can you please answer my question?
What's your question?
Someone said that you were public access.
Excuse me?
They said you were public. You know what public access is?
Does anybody good with translating, kid? Because I have a hard time hearing this kid.
Can you... What public access is?
I almost guarantee we'll bump into each other in some other. Okay,
You really need a volume fix on your telephone system.
Twice already, hi, and I couldn't believe it. I don't know what this is about.
My fucking God, you're so dumb.
I'm so dumb? Did you watch the documentary? If you did...
Oh, yeah, I did, actually.
Well, you should watch the documentary, because explain they have hearing loss.
I
don't hear that well. So sometimes...
I know, that's not good, but I can notice worstly you can't see. You have to look at the screen hard enough, you know?
Right, that's one reasons I usually look at the chats on the screen most of the time when I can.
I'm talking about you look at the screen too close. That's not good for your eyes.
Well, anyway, listen, I'll tell you what. I have to get back to reading people's questions. Cause
I know, but you have Asperger's syndrome. I've heard of that.
I'll see you online then. Have a nice day. Okay. We'll bump into each other. I hope that you... Brian K. I think Rich needs a break. I would never have been able to handle that way work. It is a lot of work. It took a lot of time. Yes, it did. Yes, I'm only here now because I promised Michele before I would join her. Well, still, I think you did a good job, R11, and I think that, you should be, you should be here to answer questions. Because obviously during the documentary, we were all listening and watching it, and I certainly wasn't answering too many questions at the time. Okay, Michele, maybe the documentary will be made into a movie. What do you think the documentary is? It is a movie. You could say it's more of a made-for-TV movie, but it's still a movie. It's still a movie. So, okay, in a way it is, in a way it's not. It's not if you go by a movie being printed on 35mm celluloid acetate. In that case, i.e. projected by a projection light source on a big screen, it's not a movie that way. But then, neither is modern cinemas using that type of technology anymore either. So, everything now is just being projected from a hard drive or a version of a Blu-ray disc that's distributed by the studios to the different theaters. So, but we still call them a movie. For example, majority of the movie cinemas were showing Frozen on this type of system. Very few were showing any modern movies on 35mm or even 70mm film. That's true. Hey, wink, wink, and data. I would love nothing more to bitch slap both of you until you cry like pussies you are. I don't get some of the stuff that I'm reading, guys. Honestly, I really do not understand why the animosity towards one or two people. Go ahead, call right here. Data Footprint says they follow a bandwagon no matter how full that wagon is. Mate is mate ... wink space you knob LOL. I'm not sure what that means, but I don't want to understand getting two bum each other. Let's see. Michele, maybe that much of me. The movie just explained about that. Do it. I don't like who has the shiz. He may be. It's me. You know, it's funny. Originally, a couple of years ago, I suggested that we should have a meetup in person. And... Oh, man. Go ahead, call you in here.
You know what? You're a bitch.
What do you need?
You're a bitch.
Thank you. As I said, I wanted to have a meetup a couple of years ago. But at the time, my channel was basically pretty small. There wasn't really anybody really watching it. The typical live stream was like maybe 3 people, 5 people. And so a meetup at that time never happened. And so I would still one day would like to have an in-person meetup with a lot of people. Is that the crystal or the fish? Dude, this is surreal stuff in the dock. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Fuck you.
Miss Peace, how are you, Michele? I'm fine. Did you watch the documentary, People of Peace? If you want to see it, Michele has the link right here. I have the link right here. Let's see. So that's where you can go to watch the documentary if you haven't seen it already. This is legitimate top-notch, yes it is. And I was thinking originally about mirroring it on my channel, but I chose not to because the fact would have been, number one, I don't think it would have necessarily as done as well if I mirrored it on my channel. But it is in my playlist, though. You can watch it there. Go ahead, call you on here. Oh yes. Thanks for reminding me, Nightbot. We don't do the Discord live streams anymore during this show because that creates all kinds of headaches for everybody. But if you go to the chat, to the general forum, and the different other sub-forums, you can learn all kinds of new stuff. So you might actually be interested in checking that out. I watch bits and pieces I will watch the full thing after the doc. Wink, why is On the Wire so butthurt? LOL, mate. I don't know why. Chip crimping mojo. It's definitely what. I don't know, I said, I love the opening to show Michele's confusing life. Go ahead, call you on the air. Well, not that my life is any less confusing. That's a good one. It's true. Michele's life always will be confusing. But the difference is, of course, that Michelle's gets along pretty good doing the things she does. Yeah, I do. My life will never be mainstream, no matter what I do. You forgot about the Abigail of Montana lore. Dad, I just don't like pussies like you. I like to make people like you cry. It's what I do. Well, I think what happened was the opening. I think that our living got it mixed up. My country life mixed up with Lumi's city life, but I do appreciate that a lady of finished. I believe she's finished. Actually, did the voice over in the intro. I thought that was really cool. Yeah, it was. It was cool, and it was just something that I thought really came out well. Go ahead, call you in the air.
Why do you have a stinky groin?
What's that?
Why do you have a stinky groin?
Yeah, well, like right now the phone is like not even working out. No, it's not. It's like, okay, like, who is this douchebag? I have no idea. Well, turn off the thing, because it's not working out. I'll leave a Hangouts on for Wink Wink, so Wink Wink you can call if he wants. I will leave that on, because I did say, you want to try calling Wink Wink? We could call Wink Wink. I don't see why we couldn't. I just, this right now, I think this is more of R11's project. I really kind of want to let R11 have kind of the limelight right now. We can see. Okay, wait a minute. I love the opening to show Michele's confusing life. We can see the collective. Wink, wink. You forgot about the Abigail of Montana lore. Data, I just don't like little pussies like you. Do you see yourself as intelligent? Queen's report. Message retracted. No need to retract that, Pop. It makes you look weak. We can call him. I have him. He originally tried to call me, so let's see if we can get him in here. Let's see if he can call me. Okay, let's have him try calling him. Okay. I don't know if he's actually going to answer. No answer so far. Let's see what. R11, why don't I try calling you? So that way you can speak too. And let me do that. Let me get you in chat, and then maybe we can talk real quick. I don't know if you're busy or not, so I'll just try calling you real quick. Okay? This is. Let's wink again. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I just tried to call R11. And, okay, that's why I got confused. Okay. Now I got R11 in here. Let's see if we can get him in here. Alright. Okay. Alright, I got it. Okay. How the heck you hang up? Just go to calls. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, he's at the grocery store. Alright, so R11, when you get a chance, you can join us in a little bit. Can't always help that, you know. So, wink, wink, if you want to try calling me on Hangouts, try calling me back, because obviously I remember you said that you were not getting any ringtone when I was calling you. Why don't you see about trying to call me and see if I can answer your call? Well, unfortunately, Martin, the problem is that you don't have the Hangouts link. I don't know everybody. Anybody? I would like to try to get everybody to join in on the chat, but the thing is that, so let's see if I can get, let's turn Skype on too. Yeah, we can turn Skype on. Okay, so we'll turn Skype on too, because we know People of Peace has a Skype code, so he knows how to reach us on Skype. So, yep. Yeah, I see Martin's link there. I'm going to have to put the regular phone back on. So we have to deal with that little kid again. No. Go ahead, call you on the air.
My dad's gay. My dad's gay.
So, let's see. Turn the phone number back on the list. I got it. Just, pain in the ass. Mean a lot to Michele. I'll be back. It's okay, I'm too lazy. Where are you going to? I don't think so. Our 11C was at the grocery store. How would he jerk off? What's he gonna do? Jerk off with an avocado? God. It says, get it, actually grip cringe. I'm sorry, Michele. Okay. Go ahead, call you on the air. Okay. What's that when... Go ahead, call you on the air.
Oh, I have a prayer request.
You want to talk to who?
I have a prayer request.
You the guy that's playing music in my freaking earphones?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Oh, I have a prayer request, man.
Go have a nice day. Okay. This film should be promoted. And I think you should definitely, like I said, put it in Sundance and Cannes Film Festival. This could be really big for you, R11. Your name could be in lights. You could be the next major film producer. You could be the next Fellini. You have no idea what you got there, but you got something that you could easily make your dreams come true. You could even combine it with your musical career too. You know, it's a great video or product, and you really need to market this product. Because you got something there. You got a talent. You got a skill. And it could be combined with your musical skills, too. Go ahead, call you on the air. Okay. What's up with them? Shouldn't be promoted. Yep. I'm on. Me too. Wink. Yep. Data LAMAO. It just strikes me strange that your whole angle was everyone getting involved with Michele was bad and everything should be about her. But on a day that's very important to her, you made it about you. Don't worry about Country Report. Don't worry about it. Okay? Alright. Go ahead, call you on the air.
You dumb bitch.
Didn't you know you were... I didn't know you were legally blind. I've been telling you, Brian K, since you started watching my show back in 2000 and... What is it? 2016? I think it was. Yeah, sometime like 2016 and a half. Okay. I heard the story about the teddy bear and I found it so sweet. Well, I got the little bear right here. Yeah, you just dropped the bear. There it is. Yeah, little bear. Yep. This little bear sits on my couch along with all the other stuffed animal plushies. And it means a lot to me. It's one of the reasons why it's really important. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Swallow cum.
Okay. This is all so wonderful. Yeah, and like I said, I'm hoping that this is going to be something that's going to help people to understand, get to know me better. I know so many people over the years have had a misunderstanding of a lot of the things that I do. I see I got 14 people on today, which is cool. Which is about what I used to get. Let's see. Just dropped the door, though, where you dropped the soap. What? Go ahead, call you on the air.
Testicles. I'm gay. I'm gay.
Just a response to that last call. I'm a lesbian, I'm a lesbian, I'm a lesbian, I'm a lesbian. Sorry. He's too young anyway. Yeah, he's too young. Go ahead, call you in here. Showing, okay, it's a... Showing from the beginning, you came here and pointed fingers at everyone. You were an attention whore. I don't know. I think Wink Wink can actually be pretty interesting research. We don't really know anything about the person at all. We don't know nothing about this person. You know, we didn't know much about people with PC either. Yeah, he kind of could say he's kind of similar. Except he's, you know, I think maybe, like I said, I know people piece better because I worked with him for a while. But Wink Wink I know really nothing about. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Do you have a 2-inch pussy? Do you like cock in your mouth?
Wink Wink, I like you, and I also like people with pieces people too. I like everybody here. There's nobody in this chat that is currently on here that I would say I don't like as a person. I like everybody. Of course, sometimes we don't always see eye to eye. But I do like people. Go ahead, call you on the air. Only one thing. Wink Wink lives in the UK. He lives in Scotland. People Peace lives in Canada. There's a big difference of location there. Well, the bear is still very important to me. Because like I said, every time I think of this bear, I keep thinking of Patty Loveless's song called Don't Toss Us Away. It's just that something in this little pink thing, this little pink bear is important to me. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Suck my fat dick.
It says, let's see, the bear is a real torture, but maybe once a week instead of every day. I like you, Michele. I only have you on the hangout thing. You meant. Actually, wink, wink. If you want to try call me at Hangouts now, I'm waiting for you to call. I tried to call you, but I couldn't get through for some reason. So if you want to try calling me, because you did try calling me, but I didn't have Hangouts on at the time to answer. So if you want to try calling me back on Hangouts, you can certainly do that. Yeah, you can do that. You can try. All right. Oh. Go ahead, going on here.
Fuck yourself.
What?
Fuck yourself.
I really thought Wink was a good guy with Michele's best interest at heart. Before today, I thought that he was a truly misguided. His spectacle with data showed me he's just a white knight. Out on the wire is a prick. He PYT me off. Call in, so I know you aren't be at peace. I want to see Wink Wink versus Out on the Wire. Both of you should call in. I will. Yeah, I've been waiting for you to call because you were trying to call me earlier when I was watching the documentary getting set up. I didn't get a chance to answer your call, Wink Wink, because it seems like I can't call you, but you can call me. I'm not sure if you want me to show your face on camera. I could do that too. Go ahead, call you on here.
Fuck yourself.
This kid is really, really annoying as fuck. You want to take care of this guy? What? Do you want to deal with this kid? No, I don't want to deal with the asshole. He's just a little kid. He just thinks he's the top sirloin. He's not. He's just a kid that he probably thinks this is funny. So if I answer the damn phone, I would probably say something that might cause his mom and dad to get mad. Yeah, that's a possibility. Totally ruined the show that was supposed to be about Michele. Have a great day. I don't know why. Relax. It's not Wink Wink that's ruining the show. No one's actually ruined the show except the kid on the phone. Except the kid. And even he didn't ruin the show. Actually, originally I was going to have the show not just specifically for me, but also to give a chance for people to ask our 11830 questions too. So it wasn't just for me. I want to see what... Go ahead, call in here.
Suck my dick.
Why are you doing this to people? What is your agenda? What's your modus operandi? What's the reason behind your calls? You're just a little 14-year-old son of a bitch. You know that, right?
Oh,
You're never going to be anything in life until you learn to grow up. And you learn to respect your elders, my little man. So why don't you grow up, or I'm going to tell your mom and dad to give you a real serious pounding. Good night. Next one. There's nothing that's going to really stop them from calling. You know that, right? Of course not. His parents would be proud of you. Let's be honest, kids should do this. I think that a lot of them, honestly, there's something wrong with their childhood, I think. Maybe in the way he's doing this out of rebellion, maybe, I don't know. Maybe this kid has a bad childhood, and he's just basically uses the phone to try to get back at people to make him feel better. I'll do this one. Go ahead, caller.
Suck it.
Okay. What if I take a break now, too? person. Well, that's not even me. It's not you. It's the other one. I know that. Wait. Go ahead, call me in here. Okay. When you say you love me, you really do. I don't think you ever actually met me in person. He or she lives in the UK. How can he meet you in person? So I would have to travel to the United States. Yeah, that's true. I don't know anything about the person. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Yes. I'll punch you right out.
Excuse me?
I'm coming after you, boy. I will come over there and beat the crap out of you, motherfucker.
You're coming after me?
How about you meet me somewhere?
No. I'm not going to meet you anywhere. Have a nice day. This documentary was a good one. Yeah, I'm just going through this real quick here. It says, I don't know where the continents could collide. No, the continents wouldn't collide. No, they wouldn't, but... Do that enough times. Yeah. But what if that's a legitimate caller? Well, statistically speaking, given the fact that the batting average has been 100-0, you figure out what the score is. Go ahead, caller. Okay. You know when the universe is telling you stuff. I could be wrong. You could be... Dude, mate. WTFP. Michele, I think that I should take a break. Well, that Flummie is not me. On it. I got this. Go ahead, call you in here.
Okay, Michele.
Speaking of Finland, I actually thought about going to Finland and possibly meet up with Ani Valenshita, who lives in Tampere. Her husband Laurie, and her do the hydraulic press channel. I think that would be kind of cool. I think that would be an interesting meetup. That would be kind of cool. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Can you fuck me?
Yeah, I could just see a crossover hydraulic press channel. Welcome to the hydraulic press channel. Today we're going to clash Michele's telephone. I can see FFP P. So F squared 5 to the 5th power, whatever that is. I can't see 5 squared and 5th to the... Go ahead, call you in the air. Okay. CF data LOL. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Hey, Michele?
Okay. Right here, are you asking me what's my best part of the documentary, or are you asking someone else? Because I can answer it. In fact, I did answer at the beginning. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Look, Michele.
What?
Actually, do you know the guy that keeps calling you?
What is it with you and sexual activity, anyway?
It's not me. I was just saying that. Do you know the guy who's been calling saying to meet him someone who's going to beat the crap out of you?
Well, the thing is you keep calling me up over and over again. It's
well,
like
I'm a part of the shop. I'm upset.
And it seems like so much of the stuff that you're saying is not even really anything that's conducive to a conversation. It's like you're wasting everybody's time and your own.
Okay, I understand that you want to make an answer to Mr. Seth Stewart. He already has exposed you for that.
Oh, not Seth Stewart. My show is completely different than Seth's.
Well, he just called in because he thinks that you made someone call in and say that he was going to come to his house and will
Because I don't even go on his show. I don't know how he does his show, but I don't do it the way he does.
Well, I think that you've been jealous of his show, and you're jealous because he gets, more attention than you do.
Okay. All right, well, you have a nice day now, okay? Bye-bye. You talking about the kid? I don't know. Is that really a girl, or is a pre-adolescent boy? I can't tell. It sounds like a boy. It sounds like a boy. Okay. No, Wink is not pop. No, Wink is not pop. I can tell you that. Okay. But I can tell... I never get a chance to finish the expression, do I? Nope.
Nigger.
Yep, I'm a winner, alright. I'm a big winner. Alright, so where was I? You confirmed that Wink is not pop. When she's not. I have his email. I have Pop's email. They're not the same. Okay, I know that's not really much of a scientific way to prove that, but if Wink is living in the UK, Scotland area. People Peace does not live in Scotland. He lives in Canada. On the eastern coast of Canada. Just because someone says he does UK doesn't mean they are in the UK. People Peace is here as another name, but he's not as Wink Wink though. It's funny, you got Skype. Oh. Are we done yet?
Girl, you're going to be sorry.
Well, I think we're done. Bye-bye. Okay. Yeah, Martin Love Wit Life is pop. The other one is not pop. Caller is tipping LOL. Pop, tripping Link. The kid calling you, his name is Daniel. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought it was a pre-adolescent teenager. He's not even a teenager yet. It doesn't even sound like one. No, he doesn't. What a real tosser. I mean, seriously, why would you want to waste your time calling up a show, saying nasty things to the host or hostess, and then expecting them to be willing to sit there and talk with you? And then when the host or hostess tries to have a decent conversation with you, you start saying nasty stuff. That doesn't sound like a productive way to do your day. It's not. It's not. Oh. Call it. Well, that's true. I don't know exactly if he's strictly from Scotland or she's strictly from Scotland, but Wink Wink was going to Stonehenge and was involved with a lot of the Celtic rituals. So he or she could be from other parts of the UK or even from originally native from another country. Remember, I don't always talk like an American either. So you listen to the way I talk. It's not quite American. It is not quite British. It's kind of between the two. Yeah, well, seems like a real waste of time, though, to do that. I'm going to Stonehenge later today. Okay. Michele, you're top mate. Okay, I'll take that as a compliment. I think it was intended as one. I think so, too. Anyway, People Peace says Michele. Skater says, I just got back from Stonehenge, Michele. Yes, People Peace, I hear you. Go ahead, call you on the air.
I'm really sorry you doxed the Stewart show.
What are you doing, Daniel? What exactly is your argument? What's your beef?
Well, I don't really care if people tell you my name, but, it's fine, it's cool, though, I support Seth Stewart because he actually got a death threat last night and got pizza sent to his house. So you need to support him and stop making death threats.
Excuse me?
Did you send pizzas to Seth Stewart's house last night?
Well, right now, I'm just trying to keep up with the chats. I didn't get any paper.
I said, did you send any pizzas to his house last night and made someone call in and say a death threat, right?
Most of the calls I got so far today have been from you.
Good Lord. Good God. Good God. I'm not a girl. I'm just someone who supports Seth because he got a death threat last night from his house number.
I'm sending you a photo. What's CL? Skynet, we stay, dude, funny. It's a girl. Okay. It's a girl. Okay. So your name is Danielle, not Daniel.
Danielle. My name is Daniel.
Okay.
Daniel, like a boy named Daniel.
Okay. But the E on the end of it. Okay. Because I have a niece named Danielle.
Well, okay.
She lives in Torrington because her mother's my sister.
Seth Stewart.
We call her Dee Dee.
Yeah, Seth Stewart said he's going to beat the crap out of you.
We call her Dee Dee because her initials are D for her first name and D for her last name.
Seth Stewart said he's going to beat the crap out of you.
What's that?
Seth Stewart said he's going to beat the crap out of you.
I don't think so.
Well, Skynet. I mean, you made someone call in.
Are you actually watching the chats right now?
Yeah, I'm watching the chat.
Because I'm asking because it seems like, I'm surprised you're not actually jumping in the chat and talking to us. I think I saw your name on Teleport, but I'm not sure. You follow Teleport, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, Skynet, if you're a part of the Seth Stewart Discord, you can hear the voicemail that Seth posted.
Excuse me?
You know Discord?
Yeah, I'm on Discord, but I don't have the Discord chat on right now.
I'm talking about Seth Stewart. He got a voicemail. He got a death threat last night.
Oh, okay.
On his show.
I haven't actually been keeping up with Seth Stewart's show. I just see comments here about last night Seth Stewart got death threats. Police are involved now. Skynet says not hearing a single word. Mega 2020. What is going on here? Nothing much. This is wild. Skynet's among. Data footprint says seconded that wink. LOL. Someone called Seth and said they were going to blow his house up last night. Michele is not following anything that's going on. Well, I can only follow so much, guys. I'm trying to listen to the call. Okay? I'm trying to hear the call, too. Anyway, the point is I don't know much about the Seth Stewart show. I really have no idea what's been going on.
The Seth Stewart show has been the number one talk show since the 4th of November 2018.
Right, I've heard that part. I've heard that sort of promotional material, but I don't actually listen to his show.
Well, I mean, you should. It's an awesome show.
It just doesn't really interest me that much.
When we talk about government shutdown, I mean, I just feel bad for him. I talked to him personally this morning.
I think that Miss Laugh says, okay. I don't know why I said, hate to say it, Michele, you now have Discord trolls. They are spamming your account and they are talking about you on there now. Well, okay. I think this little girl is in love with Seth. The feeling is probably not mutual. Okay, Mr. Left, that may be the case. I think she's a little bit younger than Seth. How old are you anyway?
I'm 14.
You're what? 14?
I'm 14.
Okay, she's 14. Okay,
I'm a boy. I can tell you.
I thought so. And everybody said you were a girl. Maybe because...
They don't know who I am because Seth promoted. They gave me a promotion.
Okay. Anyway, I'm not trying to troll you. I thought you were a boy, and then somebody said you were a girl, so I wasn't sure. But okay, you're a boy. Now we have that clear, guys. It's a boy, not a girl. But you guys thought maybe this person may actually have a crush for Seth. I don't really know. I have no idea. I'm not keeping up with his love life. I don't know anything about the guy. I don't watch his videos much. I've watched very few of them.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I apologize. But the thing is, I can send you the voicemail of this thing occurring.
Excuse me?
I can send you a voicemail. I can send you a downloaded message that he put in his Discord of that message someone sent him that said they're going to blow his house up and kill him in his sleep. But, I mean, if you're not responsible for that, I mean...
The thing is, with my hearing loss, it would be better just to send me a text message on Discord because then I can make sure to understand it from the first time so I don't have to struggle to hear it.
Hold on a second.
That's just it.
I see Michele. Okay,
I'll talk to you later. Okay, thanks for talking to me finally. Bye-bye. Okay. So finally we had a quality conversation. Thank God. So this is the little twat sending the pizzas, I guess. I have no idea anything about the pizzas or Seth Stewart show. I just told her the truth. I do not follow the show. Maybe because I just right now I'm just trying to focus on my own show. I can't follow everybody else's show because. Go ahead, call you in here.
Hey, Michele, how you doing?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Nick.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I just wanted to congratulate you on your big day. The documentary, that was something, wasn't it?
What's that?
I said the documentary, that was something, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was. Did you like it?
Yeah, I did. I thought you did a great job. And, I just wanted to congratulate you. Have a good one, Michele.
So you probably were surprised to see what the documentary was about, and it was he rang off already. I know that. Okay, but I'll just answer something about that. I think the documentary went very well. I hope that people who actually watched it have a better understanding about what goes on behind the scenes. Okay. Wink, wink, if you are free, because you can call me, apparently, but it seems like when I try to call your phone, I can never get through. If you want to try calling me at Hangouts, My Hangouts is on right now. If you want to try calling me, I can answer it right now. Good idea. Because, like, Michele tried to call you and you never even answered. Yes. Yeah, it sounds right. That was Nick. Yeah, it makes sense. Anyway, the point is that okay. So after this, after I throw my socks or my underwears in the wash, get those started today. I'm going to be working on the process of trying to film, putting the battery in my phone. And I'll be honest when I tell you this. I don't want to spoil the surprise. I haven't done it yet, but I did take a look at the size of the battery and the size of the tools and the connectors, and it's like really small. And I can just tell you, I pray to the God and Goddess that it goes well. That's all I can tell you. It says, Michele, this is, let me get back a few bit. Okay, okay. LOL, we see. Michele, SONT, trust your friends, key. I don't trust your friends, key. I trust you, but not so else. Okay. Well, as I said, so many people come onto this channel, and eventually I got to know many of them. Some of them I'm just acquaintances with. Some of them I become more deeply closer to, like R11H30. I'm pretty close to R11 because, you know, he got to know me pretty good through the documentary, plus of course talking to me in person. I trust you, and I trust you, and? What does that mean? I trust you, and? Let me guess, you're using a cell phone. The reason I say that is because I know clipped text typing. I do it a lot too sometimes. Wink Wink is telling you, Wink Wink trust you, and that they're saying, just you, do you see. Yes, I got that. I got that impression. Well, I think part of the reason is because you haven't really gotten a chance to know some of the people that I know. For example, Wink Wink might actually like Perfect Consciousness, and Wink Wink may very well like People of Peace. And R11H30 is definitely a cool dude. And R11, of course, he's, like I said, he spent all his time working on this documentary. He certainly makes him a cool dude anyway. We are paranoid, LOL, mate. Well, unfortunately, I did ask Wink Wink to call in, but he hasn't called in through Hangouts yet. So, I can't prove if it's not, or is, or anything. You want to show people how small the battery is, since that probably would be a real kind of conversation piece. I could show the package with battery in it. Yeah. Sure. Why don't I do that? Let me go get this phone. Your phone cord. I know. Look, my cord's all thing up. Alright, so let me go get this. I'm going to show you how small the battery is. So let me go get that. I can still leave this thing plugged in because I can still talk to you. Because it's just going to go grab the battery, which is sitting on the microwave. I'm going to show you how small these iPhone batteries are. I'll be showing you this in more detail, obviously, when I do the installation, or more precisely, attempted installation. In this pouch is the battery for the phone, along with sticky tape, 2 screwdrivers, something I guess you can call a guitar pick, a suction cup. And I honestly was going to hope that they were going to send me a spudger instead of the guitar pick, as I call it, because I just think it would be easy to get the support. What about the tape? The tape. Honestly, I really don't know. Do you need to use the tape? I have no idea. What you really... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know either. So anyway, this is the board. This is a piece. See, I appreciate Richards who remember anything about the... Do I remember anything about the Vietnam War? Myself, prior to learning about it in American history, back in high school, I graduated in 1987. I was born in 1968. In 1973, I was 5 years old. So I really had no actual experience with the Vietnam War. But I had a chance to learn about the Vietnam War from a history paper. And it was all at the time to prevent the axis of socialism from spreading further into the world. That's one of the reasons why Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez gives me the heebie-jeebies, considering that she thinks that socialism is cool. I'm not going to go too much into that specifically about Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, but to say this much is that today I don't think Vietnam is really doing that well. The fall of Saigon, the Tet Offensive. I don't think we came out of Vietnam with much of our, except what was left of our dignity as a country. R16963, which is R11's mother, says, Michele, the documentary, I appreciate our veterans. Do you remember anything about the Vietnam War? And I just hint that. Oh, by the way, I got your stuff you sent me, so thank you for the little box. The cats like the, I gave Fame some of the little kitty treats. He enjoyed those. I'm not sure what to do with snowflake marshmallows yet. I got the Starbucks small coffee cup. And, so I thank you for that. I'm back. What is paranoia like in the new SE? They fought with total respection. What? The sad truth was that so many American men died in the Vietnam War, in the jungles of Vietnam, especially during things like the Tet Offensive. We don't really think about how much it's a real... We really should be very thankful for the soldiers who've died in these battles. even if you don't necessarily agree with why we were there, the fact is that these were Americans that were there who were fighting and dying should still be a very special thing. And that's the truth. Just like in case of Iraq, Afghanistan, and even Syria, the fact is our men and women are over there every day risking their lives. Oh, man. Go ahead, call you in here. What? Do I think? I'm not sure what that means. So R196-3100 says, I got a bracelet to wear in honor of the missing prisoner of war. Okay, what? Okay. She says, he never returned when the war ended. My sister's POW returned. She got a picture of him with his family. And you are welcome. Yeah, of course there was also prisoners of war that came back from the Korean War too, when North Korea actually returned the remains of American soldiers that were captured by the North Koreans. I think that was a very positive thing to give closure to another war that is really not talked about, which is Korea. People don't realize that my father fought in Korea. My father was in the infantry during the Korean War. And he told me stories about what was going on, what the North Koreans were doing when working with the Chinese, and the total situation, the total pandemonium in the foxholes. He said it looked like a fireworks display at night, but as you can guess, those are tracer rounds, and they were actually not aiming to be pretty. They were aiming to kill you. They said, we've had so many close calls in the foxholes. My uncle lost his life. My second uncle was gassed. His life was hard. After that shit, my funny, what mom on the phone, give up your fucking budgie, LOL. Can you do New York? What? What is it with a Brooklyn accent? Why are you asking me that? Are they asking you? I think they're asking us. Well, I don't think Michelle's really too much into Brooklyn accents. I can kind of do it, a Brooklyn accent. Yeah, but okay. There you go. Kind of close to Michelle can do. Right. Many Vietnamese children died from Agent Orange. Americans, the military has yet to apologize for those crimes. A lot of Americans died from Agent Orange, too, in the Vietnam War. War sucks. I forgot who said that. I think it was Monty Python that said that. War sucks. My modern translation of it. War is nasty. War is shitty. Yep. War sucks. War sucks. All right. Let's take this call. Go ahead, call you in here. Get your phone fixed, please. Some of these people have phones that don't work right. So true. Okay. It's just about time for me, R11, and how many people are on here? What? How many people are on here? 14 of them. Okay. Why don't you feel bad for the children who die of Agent Orange 2? I never supported the use of a defoliating agent anyway. Go ahead, call you on the air. I mean, I don't think it's, what about what the Germans did to the Allied troops in World War I by using chlorine gas against the troops? Gas warfare. I mean, it was no better than what you're accusing the American military of doing. It's the same basic charge. Why didn't the Germans apologize after World War I for using chlorine gas against Allied troops? I can't tell you. But they did. They used chlorine gas against the troops in World War I. Go ahead, call you on the air. Okay. Don't forget, people go into the military because they believe in something. That's the reason they do it. It's the greatest sacrifice you can make is for your country and even for your God. People, for example, during the Crusades died in the Crusades, for example. They didn't die for a country, they died for God. The jihadists do that today, too. I'll call you on the air. Let's see. Blaine Simmer said money is war is a money-making scam. Yeah, there's definitely some money being made in a war by multiple forces on both sides, most sides. For example, you want to give a list? Don't you want me to give a list? Why don't you give a list? The undertakers, the weapons makers, the politicians, the war industrial complex. That's right. I love what you said, the undertakers and the tax makers. Okay, weapons makers. Go ahead, call you on the air. Wake if you have had a drink to you fancy meeting. What do you mean by that, blind sniper? I mean, you're saying is this what? That you want to meet wink wink? Or you're saying is that just to pick it for a bit. Just because you don't have it clipped to my undergarments, that's why it's like this thing's really heavy plug. Yes, it is. This is a full weight XLR connector. Okay. I'm gonna call you on the air. Okay. Blanche, you're my fantasy. What are you gonna do? Don't make out on the wire mad. He wants me, Michele. That's between you guys. I have nothing to do with that. I'm throwing my cards in. Okay, so now let's see. And he's not wrong. I'm taking them cards. Go ahead, call your on the air. By the way, does anybody have a question about this? I got one. Well, besides you. I just let the people ask questions. Oh, okay. Somebody answers in a few seconds. I'll let you ask your question. Hi, Dusty. The other kitty's here. Oh, Mr. Pussycat. You see the claws? Yeah. Oh, this is the other cat. Yeah. Yeah, he's got a umbilical hernia right here, but he's okay otherwise. Alright, go ahead. Okay, hold on a minute. Go ahead, call you on the air. Okay. Alright. Okay. Blind lock. Alright, what do you want to ask me about? Okay. Pretty simple. Do you think this is going to go well? Wow. This is really small. I absolutely cannot say if it's going to go well or not. I hope it does. That's all I can tell you, Lou. Go ahead, call you on the air. I hope it's going to go well. I don't know. I never did anything this small. I mean, these parts are like the parts you might find in a small mechanical wind-up watch. I mean, it's not like something I normally work with that small parts. Yeah. Well, so like you said, I guess you got no choice but to find out and just try. Yeah, I'll just try to see if we can get it to work. So you're going to do that before we make pizza? We're going to make it do it afterwards, make pizza. Go ahead, call you on the air. Get your phone fixed, dude. Okay. Yeah, you know, the thing is that, I don't want to do this too late. And then I gotta tape it. And then, I'm really looking forward to getting this thing to work. I mean, technically it should be simple. But, talking about parts, the size, I mean, alright, Dusty, come on. Get your little free body away. Okay. Go ahead, call you on the air.
Hi, Michele.
What's up?
I'm sorry, you know the noise you're hearing when I come on?
Excuse me?
The noise that you're hearing is when I come on, I'm just calling and hanging up the phone. That's the noise, like this.
Well, it's not just that. See, what it is there's one person that's having a problem with the microphone. Yeah, there's one person that's having microphone problems too. Blind snipe, if you could determine yourself with one paragraph, what would you say? OMG, what would you say? Yeah, I think it's almost time to get ready to wrap it up anyway, guys. Honestly, phone or not, because, I mean, I got some, really, I'm getting really, really peckish right now. So, let me just turn the phone off like you suggested, and also, as I said, I'm getting kind of peckish. I haven't eaten. Oh, I did eat, but I mean, I didn't eat a lot. I mean, I just had like a small amount of food, soup kitchen. So, but let me just show you this. Okay, and you couldn't see it on the screen because it's too small. In this pouch, this is for the iPhone 4S. This is the battery. It comes with a couple screwdrivers and tools to do a simple cell phone install. For the iPhone 4S. This is the battery. Somebody forgot to turn the phone off. Go ahead, call you on the air.
I'm having fun.
Okay, well now I'm going to turn the phone off. So this phone parts here are going to be a really, really big challenge to get in. I've never done anything this small before. And these pieces on modern cell phones are so small. Hangouts me, huh? Alright, let's see if I can try to find over the Hangouts here. Oh, this way. Okay, so I got it. Alright, so I've got... sorry. Okay. Let's see. I love the stream. Sorry, your new viewers and callers are awful. Yeah. Alright, so let me see if I can call Wink Wink now. Do you think it's going to answer? I don't know. I have no idea. No answer. Okay, no answer. No answer. So, let's see. Okay. Stop FFS LMFAO. Sentence, you Muppets. Michele, Hangouts, me, you top. You're top. I just tried. I will probably just give you a thumbs up and have a top life mate. Says cringe R11H30 all eyes on yours. Wink Wink says WTT. I will take to your private, Michele. Okay. We can try talking in private. I'm gonna get ready to wrap this up now anyway, because here's the thing I'm gonna try to do is I gotta get this damn thing installed. Now, I gotta tell you right now, I've never done anything this small as this earlier. I have no idea how this is gonna go. I don't know if my phone's gonna survive this. But, it's got the basic tools you need to do it. So, hopefully I can get it to work. And, stuff like that. So, see, I'm just gonna go get ready to go. Okay, okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. Everybody, I'm gonna get ready to get going because I gotta throw my underwear in the tub. I already have water in the tub from taking a bath. I'm recycling the water so I can go ahead and wash my clothes and with soap, laundry soap, and then I can put fresh water and rinse it. It's just underwear. My underwear doesn't get really dirty or anything, so. So hopefully you guys, everybody, enjoyed the documentary. And I hope that you will continue to share the documentary with your friends and families, because that was a lot of work that's put into that. And I think R11H30 would appreciate if you share his documentary with everyone. Get them to see it and benefit from it. Okay, so for right now, guys, I want to thank you all for watching the show, the special show. And I'll see you tomorrow at 2 in the afternoon Eastern Time, 7 p.m. UK time, 7 a.m. Australia time, 11 a.m. in Pacific time. Until that time, keep safe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay? Oh yes, Michele will be presenting the battery upgrade video. Yeah, I gotta start that. And also gotta start some laundry too. So I gotta get the laundry started also. So I'll start the laundry first, and then I can go ahead and start working on the battery set of the project and see if we can get that started. Alright? So for everybody for now, thank you very much for watching. I will see you all tomorrow. Okay? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.